Welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Chicago White Sox. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And getting the nod for the White Sox, Noah Cameron. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
About to get started here, Blake Perkins. Now for the Brewers. And we're underway here in the home opener. In the air, right field. Thomas takes it in for the out. And there's one down. And now it's William Contreras. Chopped left side. Montgomery tosses to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's two out. Two down, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Junior Caminero. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. Rip to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Framber Valdez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second,
now the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Pena in position. Takes it in for the out. One out man at first. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Man at second. Check swing, no appeal. 2-1. That one missed. And ball four, two aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, one out. Munetaka Murakami digs in now. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with one gone.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Runners on the move. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And the batter now, Andy Pajes. Two on, one out. The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Keith moving under this one. Out number 2. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
High fly ball, right field. Freeland settles underneath it. And that will end the inning. Top of the second. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Ben Rice.
Number 22, Ben.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Cameron goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. The 0-1. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Connor Wong stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
That's a ball.
Outside low, ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back at right field, bottom half of inning number 2, Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Strike.
Up the middle, Pena. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. There's Lane Thomas now.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Outside with a breaking ball. And there's ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And at first, and now Luis Torrens. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. High left throw. Save. That's a stolen base. And now the 0-1. That one fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Johnny DeLuca now at the plate. A single and a run scored and a walk. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Here on the south side, on to the third inning. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Cameron back to work. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball 1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hit weakly on the ground. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Next for Milwaukee, Matt Vierling. On the ground to first. Aranda takes it himself. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
The second baseman.
And the batter now, Colt Heath. on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here on the south side, bottom of the inning, Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Montgomery.
Ground ball left side. Gets it to first. One pitch and one out. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
Junior.
That one ripped, but foul. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. That one the other way. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Digging in, Munetaka Murakami.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Ball.
And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That clips a corner.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
2 down, nobody on. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
In the air, right field. Freeland settles underneath it. That is the inning. Back at right field. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Contreras, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Ball.
The Brewers trailing by a run. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
Two now. This one in the air, center field. DeLuca moving under it. And there's 2 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Junior Caminero. Grounded out his first time up. Inside, almost got him.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Gets him to chase after that one. Gets a piece and stays alive. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Here on the south side, bottom of the fourth, Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right side, Keith. To first, one pitch and one out. Chase Maidra, the next to hit, grounded out to short in his first trip.
No, that's a ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two on the way. In the air to left center. And there's two down. Here's Lane Thomas. Walked and stole a base his first time.
Number 15, Lane Thomas.
Ball one. Ball two.
That one out to right. Frelick running hard to get it. And that ends the inning. Back here on the south side, we go to the top of the fifth. Ben Rice up now for the Brewers.
Right.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Just missed. Hard hit left side. Witt over to first.
Got him. That's an out.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Number 3.
Next for the Brewers, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 1 so far. Ball one low. Pena measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. And he was a third-round pick back in 2018. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball
That's the
4
ball.
there.
Take your
Tying
base.
run is on base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Wong swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. The Brewers yet to pick up a hit here. On the inside corner for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. He's 0 for 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-1. Runner on the move. Pitch
Ball,
misses.
go.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man at second. Up the middle. The sliding play at short. Fires to first, and he's safe at first. To the plate. Save. It's 1-1.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the plate, Matt Vierling.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average.
No,
and that's what's allowed
outside.
him to pitch well up until this point.
Check
That's the
swing.
ball.
He held up. Ball 2. Here goes the runner. Ball
Ball
misses.
3. No, he beat
Throw.
it, he
Save. 2 down. Go ahead run and scoring position.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Down's the White Sox catcher, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens.
That's out to center field. Perkins under it. And a quick out, number 1. So the lineup flips over. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Johnny DeLuca, 1 for 2. Center field. Perkins drifts towards it. And there's 2 away. Colson Montgomery will hit next.
The third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Two down, nobody on.
Ball
This batter has to
outside.
understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 3. Back second, right field. All set for the top of the sixth. Colton Keith up now for the Brewers. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ball.
Well struck right field. That one carrying. Caught just shy of the wall. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Blake Perkins getting ready to hit. A switch hitter batting right. Tobias Myers into the game.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Way out front for strike two. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Contreras in the box again, takes a strike. High chopper to third. Montgomery over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Here on the south side, bottom of the sixth, Bobby Witt Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
You know, these White Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Stepping in, Munetaka Murakami. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. Throws to first in time. One away, bottom of the sixth. Now the left fielder, Andy Pappas.
They can take the lead in a variety of ways. Well, this comes down to the batters.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Jose Buto.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's
way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Freeland should have this one. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. In to score from third. And again, we are tied. So no one on after the sac fly. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox. To the right side. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out. Back here on the south side, top of inning number 7, Junior Caminero up now for the Brewers. The White Sox going with a new arm, Jordan Leisure.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
There's a swing and a miss.
Clearly is sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the K. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
Ball 1.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Ball.
The White Sox holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That's
Ball
inside. 3. And the tying run
down.
is
Take your
on base.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And here is Connor Wong, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikes. Pitch hitter coming on, Mickey Moniak. He represents the go-ahead run.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Jose A. Ferrer.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Up the middle, Witt on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Bottom of the seventh. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff.
No. Inside.
Outside, and it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. In for a strike. Good slider.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
This one in the air, right field. Frelick running hard to get it. And there's one down. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
The right fielder, number 15, Lane Thomas.
White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter, Jack Caglione. Looking to start something with one gone. This one in the air, center field. Perkins settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. Luis Torrens digs in now.
The catcher, number 13, Luis Torrens.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Johnny DeLuca. Line drive, base hit, right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Gregory Soto will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Colson Montgomery. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. In the air to left center, and it's into the gap. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And that is the inning. second-rate field. Ready to begin the eighth. Sal Freeland now at the plate. Fastball almost got him there. High fly ball, right field. Caglione under it. And there's one down. Matt Vierling will hit next. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. 0-2 now.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ball
That's
two.
a really good take.
Next
Ball,
pitch misses inside, and the count's full. That's a base hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And now it's going to be Colt Keith. The Brewers with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the eighth. Got him swinging. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. 1 for 3.
Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs.
The White Sox going with a new arm, Abner Uribe. That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though. Swing and a ball line to center. And there's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. This one in the air, center field. DeLuca coming on. And that's the third out. Here on the south side, bottom of the eighth, Bobby Witt Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball 1.
Soto, in his 7th season, 31 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One, two now. And a rope into center field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now here is Munetaka Murakami. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. The 1-0. Runner on the go.
Ball.
It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Out. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. That's a little bit low. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. And a payoff pitch. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So, man aboard. Here's the left fielder. So they turn to their closer, Jimmy Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Man at first, one away. Sliced hard, but foul. The 2-1. In the air to left center. Vierling has a beat on it. And there are 2 down. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No.
A little bit low. Ball 2. Murakami leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And it's even up.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Got him looking. That ends the frame. Back here on the south side, we go to the 9th. Junior Caminero up now for the Brewers. That's down and in. Now one missed. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swings and misses. And it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now here is Ben Rice. Grant Taylor gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. The White Sox trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Another 1-2. Line and a base hit into right. And the tying run is on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's going to be Jeremy Pena.
That's the ball.
That's outside. And that's ball one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
In the air, right field. Caglione on his way over. Brings it in. 2 down. So last chance for the Brewers. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Quick toss to first. And he's back in safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Kerry Carpenter. He represents the go-ahead run. Carpenter in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. They're down to their final strike. Out to short. Witt. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
In my apple juice.